chair, blocks, and a stretchy band. In terms of energy, think about what kind of energy you have right now. If your energy is low, maybe go like this. If your energy is high, maybe go like this. And if it's somewhere in between, maybe decide where it is. Just as a general, like low, high, somewhere in the middle. Okay. Good. That's awesome. So make your way to one end of your mat. And we're going to do some slow motion walking. I bet you didn't see that coming. So start by shifting all of your weight into your outer leg and hovering your inner leg, and then slowly stepping that foot out. And before you put any weight on that foot, just drop it down to the mat and maybe lift it up a couple of times just to make sure, okay, all my weight is in this back leg. And then when you're ready, place it down and start shifting your weight into that stepping foot. Once you think all of your weight is there, try the same thing with the other foot. Maybe lift it up a few times and then bring it in. And then traverse your mat that way. And as you're doing this, maybe pay attention to what your body is wanting to do to keep balance, to control where your center of gravity is. You might notice if certain parts of your body tend to kind of tense up as you're doing this. And is that really necessary? Or are parts of your body trying to help that maybe could stand by and take it easy? In other words, is there a part of you that could relax as you're doing this? You might also consider what your eyes are doing. Are your eyes taking a peek down and looking at your feet? Are they looking straight ahead? What is your visual system doing to assist you, if anything at all? And then next time you find yourself at one end of your mat, regardless of which one, you could continue doing what we're doing. Or another shift you might make would be to turn that inside foot so that the toes face the direction they're stepping in. And keep your outside foot so the toes face straight ahead, and see what it's like to make that one shift. Does it make a difference? And if so, how? So this might be, sometimes we talk about these slow motion walks as sneaking around. This might be a way to sneak off. If you're talking to someone and the conversation is going south, maybe you just sneak away. I'm not sure that would work. And when you get to the opposite side of your mat, you'll want to turn your feet if you're trying this option. And if you are trying the version where your one foot is turned, another thing that you might try doing would be when you place your turned foot out, you might try hovering your back foot for a moment, maybe lifting that leg a little bit before then putting it down, if that works for you. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You've got a lot to explore here already. And another thing you might consider trying, if this lifting your back leg thing appeals to you and walking across your mat doing it is like, I don't know, you might take that chair that you had, place a hand on somewhere along the chair, step your one foot out, and support yourself with your hand on your chair. It can be next to you, it could be behind you a little, to see about lifting your back leg up. And maybe another thing to try, I don't want to layer too many things on here, but if you want to try it, you might consider thinking about your leg as an arm on a clock. So your one leg is pointing down, maybe your other leg just tries pointing at another number somewhere. Maybe the clock ticks and it moves, and then you come down. Maybe not. Make sure whatever you're trying, you try on both sides. Your arms can be doing whatever is useful for your arms to do. Maybe they stay down, maybe they kind of move around. Maybe they're kind of a counterbalance. And what you're doing here is half moon. So this is your half moon. We're exploring space today. That's awesome.